Mr. Chancellor, could you explain how PASSHE and your member universities are implementing the Trump administration's recent executive orders entitled Ending Illegal Discrimination and Restoring Merit-Based Opportunity and Ending Radical and Wasteful Government DEI Programs and Preferencing, as well as the Supreme Court decision, Students for Fair Admissions versus President and Fellows of Harvard College, as well as the Dear Colleagues letter. I'm sure we would not want you to lose your federal funding and put a further burden on the state, but could you please explain how you and your member universities are implementing this guidance at this point?
I'm not exactly sure what you're asking me to comment on. The Trump executive orders related to DEI activities on campus? Well, as I commented a moment ago, we are not selective institutions, we are inclusive institutions, and we are therefore not in a position to be admitting students to the university at the expense of other students who might be considered more qualified. We'll take them all.
I'll be a little more specific. Since you, Chancellor, were president of Westchester University prior to your current role, I did some digging on the DEI office information for Westchester, and the last several years it was billed as the Office for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. I used the Wayback Time Machine to get a photo of that. Today, though, if you go on that website, we find the Office of Equal Opportunity and Compliance. Now, can you explain how these are different as the mission, vision, and goals remain the same here? Have you only made cosmetic changes or on slapping, new titles, and will you commit, as the executive orders demands, to not consider race, color, sex, sexual preference, religion, or national origin in ways that violate the nation's civil rights laws, and to terminate all diversity, equity, equitable decision-making, and advancing equity, and like mandates, requirements, programs, or activities?
We certainly will fully comply with the law. The change in the name of that office, I believe, I was not involved in a decision, that was a local decision at Westchester, but I believe that they would take the position that DEI has taken on a bigger meaning than what is intended on a public university campus. And they feel that the new name that they have given this office better reflects the activities that are being conducted. But as soon as you refer to something as DEI, it conjures up a whole set of additional things that are well beyond the focus of student success on a public university campus.
Well, Mr. Chancellor, if it waddles like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's certainly a duck. So let's move on. Can you please provide, could you provide us with a listing of staff members? Let's go with PASSHE staff members and budget details for PASSHE and your member schools, DEI or similar offices in 2024. And I'd like to know where those same folks who are in those programs, where they are, in the coming year, and where those budget dollars are going.
In the PASSHE office specifically?
PASSHE office or member schools, can you find out where those DEI staff members were and where they are now, as it should reflect from the mandate that the country voted on and the president has sent down?
Well, in order to respond for the universities, we would need to get back to you on the staffing.
Would you be willing to ask them the questions?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.